Typically, there's two types of e-com customers out there. There's ones that are, traditional brick and mortar that are making that move towards an e-com experience. And obviously, during the last 10 to 12 months, there's more and more of those customers that are adopting these type of technologies and understanding that they have to evolve. So there's a big, big market there. It's huge.
And speaking of competition, Mario, with the big tech giants like PayPal, Square starting to offer business funding, and these are companies with, expansive data, they have captive customers. What does that mean for the rest of the business financing industry and perhaps even, smaller business lenders?
It means that companies have to be aware of their options. And in some instances, like a company like Thinking Capital is also putting an emphasis on how do we help organizations make that pivot towards a more digital experience in terms of rendering products or services to their customers. So part of what's on our horizon is how we basically better encapsulate all these data sources that are out there from all these e-com platforms and other digital sources to allow us to basically assess better our customer profile and allow them to get access to what they need in order to properly evolve their business. So it's, there's tons of possibilities out there, and companies such as those have made, admittedly so, have started making some inroads in regards to financing and looking at ways in which they can provide financing to their customers. We're taking an approach which basically is not the reverse, but a scenario where we come in, we understand where you've been. Typically, there's two types of e-com customers out there. There's ones that are, traditional brick and mortar that are making that move towards an e-com experience. And obviously, during the last 10 to 12 months, there's more and more of those customers that are adopting these type of technologies and understanding that they have to evolve. So there's a big, big market there. It's huge. And then there's their pure play players, the guys who, normally would have gotten their money from the VCs, who are basically doubling down on inventory and infrastructure to help their e-com experience. So I think we're going to be positioned to work with this ecosystem of a variety of data sources, understanding that there's a lot of hybrid models out there. It's not just sometimes a pure play e-com model, even though that's something we'd be able to service, of course. But there's a lot of companies out there that have different sources of revenue, different bank accounts, different e-com accounts, you name it, and being able to encapsulate that in terms of better understanding the profile. And with our insights engine, not only understanding your past, but what could happen in the future. And given that set of circumstances, have a bit of a crystal ball in terms of where you might need to be. And again, with all the capital resources we might have, and with all the information we can provide you and the partners we can bring to the table, give you almost, in our cases, I think, a one-stop shop in terms of providing a 360 solution mix to some of these SMBs as they evolve to the next level.